I don't know what's happening, but lately I had to help a lot of people to fix their spatial decomposition. What do I mean by that? Well, they had many IFC models where they didn't have the correct spaces, or the objects, the elements in their models were not belonging to the right space for some reason. I don't know what's happening, but this has to be a very bad sign of quality. So I hope the vendors are going to make some improvements when regarding the spaces. And I think also users have to invest a little bit more time to understand how to manage, how to handle the spaces when they export something from a tool to IFC. Today I'm going to use BonsaiBIM to show you how you can reassign, change that, and yeah, I'll stick to this. I'll stick to this because maybe I should do another video where I show you also how to create and stuff like that. But yeah, it is not so complicated. It's quite straightforward, to be honest. In this case, let me show you what I have here. If for some reason my shortcuts have changed, yeah, but anyway, this is the idea. I have this object, and I want to show you how, for some reason again is making this, but it's okay. I'm just going to go here into, was it server room. Here we have this object. You see, is this one right here selected. I will just hide everything else. Like, the principle is the same. This is a sample project I'm using, so I will just isolate to this one. It's a discrete element, the discrete accessory. I don't know, this could be something, I don't know, a cabinet or something. It doesn't matter. This is not so important. But in order to see the same things like me, or one way, there are two ways to change the spatial container here, to which spatial container it belongs to, right? So first one, it's here. If you are on the project overview by default, then you go to object information tab. After, you click on the object, and you'll see some metadata here first, and under attributes, then we have type, and right after type we have spatial container, which is exactly what it says it is. By default, in this model, let me reload this so you see exactly what I'm talking about. Not really, I have to fix my shortcuts, it seems. But let me do the same. Again, you see, when I start, I have two project overview tabs on both, and I go here. I will go for discrete accessory. What did I do? Here. And I'll take this cube, it's only one. I will select it. We see it's the same place, right? And I will isolate it. So now we have only this. Going on in the object information, I'll learn some things about this, right? We see that this belongs, this is a, oh, no, this can't be right, yeah. We have to click one more time on the object to show, to see its object, its properties, and not something else. So after that, we, like I said, we go here and we see spatial container, and we see that this belongs to the building story 1. Sometimes maybe we want to assign it to a specific room, right? And in that situation, what we can do, it's actually here. We see, because if you remember, BonsaiBIM, it's a BIM authoring tool, okay? An IFC native authoring tool, meaning that it's not just a viewer, you can also modify, you can add, you can author, you can model from scratch, right? So we choose this building story and we press on edit. And now we see a drop-down menu, and from here we can, for example, reassign it to the second floor, or to the third floor, or to the ground floor, okay? Or we see that this is a building story. We see this is a building. Something very strange I saw lately, a lot of objects being assigned to the IFC building, not the building story, which is, yeah, really bad. And I've seen this from different tools, not only Revit, even Tekla as well. So, but I guess it has something to do with know-how. Yeah, anyway, so let's say you want to assign this. I told you I put server room. I assume that maybe this is a server, right? Let's assume you just scroll down, or you can also search here. Server is not here. No. So IFC space, it's an IFC space. Server, no. It starts with F. I don't know the name exactly. No. Is not. So I will just cancel. Oh yeah, because the server room belongs to the floor, to the story 1 first. So I think that's why it's not showing here. I'm not sure, but I guess, yeah, because that's everything we see here. Let's see if I assign it to the story 1. But this is how you do it. And we see we get a message here, 1 element assigned. And you see that right now, the building story is 01. Was it the same? Let's do 02. The same, right? But we see here, let me show, oh yeah, my bad. In the left-hand side, there is another way. And yeah, I forgot, like, this is the long name I was looking for, server room, which of course doesn't make sense. So if you look at the first floor, the first building story, we see here, we see something called, where is my, I don't see it. It was server room. Not here. It's on the second. Yeah, it's here. It's FF18. So that's what I was supposed to change, right? But it's the same, like I told you. You can do this operation from another place as well. But yeah, here you can choose that. And for example, if you type in FF18, we get this room, right? But I will just leave it for the time being to the building story 02. And I'll show you how we do it in the other way of doing this, right? And it's here. This is the spatial decomposition. And it's important to look for it here. And then we have here the objects, the elements, right? It's very important to, like, for example, here you can choose a class of, a type of objects and to assign them to the same space, or yeah, to the same spatial container. But this is our cube, our discrete accessory, not a cube, but yeah, like let's say our server, right? And we see that right now we have the building story 02. Now, in order to change that from here, from this menu, we have this icon right here, and you see assign container, and it assigns the selected object to the container selected in the spatial manager. So, meaning that we have to select here the object that we want to assign, and here, right now, we see that we have selected the project at the top. So, you want to select the floor. As I told you, in our case, I wanted that server room, which is on the second floor. So, it's here, you see. First, you have to select it. Oh, yeah, because right now, this one doesn't have anything. Yeah, that's why it's not showing, because this is on the second floor, right? So we have to select this. Let's see. We have to select this one. And let's see if we select server room. Oh, that's strange. Okay. This is interesting. So now it's changing. Okay, let's take all of them. So if I select, okay, I think we have to press on this. We have to press on this, and then let's see, FF8. No, this is very strange. maybe I have to press on this, and only now it will work. No. Oh, maybe now it's selected, assign container. But it got 2 elements, which is not what I wanted. And if you look here, yeah, it was assigned, but I'm not sure exactly what happened. So let me undo this. So now we see again that this belongs to, okay, I understand. Yeah, okay, sorry for this. So instead of, like, we shouldn't select from here, we just select the model, the objects from the model. We can do the same, I think, because yeah, when you press on those things, for example, and I'll show you how we do, when you press on this cursor, it will select the object, look, in the model, right? Now I unselected everything and I pressed on this and it will select it, right? And now if we go to the FF18, now it's already selected. And now if we press on this, it will show only one element. Yeah, okay, so this is the workflow. Even if we cannot see it at the bottom here, it still works as expected, right? And we see that this time, this one belongs to F18. Now, let's assume that we want to select a full class of things. So in this case, we see that it's only one like this. Let's say that all the doors, for some reason, right? We want to change from the second floor. Then we go and press on this button to select all of them, and then they are belonging to second floor. Let's assign them to the first floor. Oh, this was not what I intended. Oh yeah, maybe because I have everything hidden. Yeah, that could be it. So I will go one more time to the second floor. Let me collapse this to navigate quicker. So I go on the second floor, I take all the doors, I select them. We see they are selected here. Now I press on the first floor, and now I press on this. And we see that indeed 11 doors. Why 11 doors? I'm not sure, maybe I had selected from before something else. But now if I isolate these doors, we see that they are on the second floor. But we see that the spatial container is the first floor. Yeah, and that's how you play with this. This is quite handy one for different reasons, but yeah, especially to meet requirements of a project, but also to do more advanced things, because yeah, most of the times we get things that belong to the floor, but yeah, maybe you want to assign to a specific room as well. Yeah, sorry for the not so flowing and for exploring while sharing this, but I also hope that you appreciate this, because this was not scripted or anything else. I'm just aware of the functionality, and I'm sharing this information with you. So I hope it's helpful to see the challenges that you might also get when you try to do. So I think this is pretty cool, and I hope you enjoyed it. And by the way, if you didn't know already, I launched the BIMvoice Academy, which you can find more details about at BIMvoice.com, okay? Search in the description of this video, in the description of my YouTube channel, ask me on LinkedIn, send me an email to Petru@BIMvoice.com. It's very simple. And what's BIMvoice Academy? If I say something else, it's BIMvoice Academy. Yeah, it's early in the morning, guys, sorry. And it's been a while since I made a video. And yeah, I'm very happy to get back to doing this. So BIMvoice Academy, what's BIMvoice Academy? Well, it's training, very affordable training, accessible to everyone. You can go and learn more about that there at BIMvoice.com. But it's a private community and courses, many courses. We have 8-10 courses, I'm not sure. About everything when it comes to bonsai, IDS, exporting from Revit to IFC. So if you want to master these things and be surrounded with other openBIM enthusiasts and practitioners who are on the same journey, this is the place for you to be, okay? Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for all your support. If you like this video, it helps a lot. If you share this video maybe with a colleague or somebody who could need these skills to learn how to save time when they work with IFC, then I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for all your support, and I wish you all the best. Have a good one. Bye-bye.